have been living in the Illawarra for the past 25 years, and it's been a great area for us.
Grant Drinkwater loves where he lives, but he's worried this natural beauty could be put at risk from a proposed offshore wind farm.
You're going to destroy the Illawarra to generate electricity.
The government says the wind turbines would be at least 10 kilometres offshore and will barely be visible from land.
Well, the consultation was really poorly done initially. Our main concern is the impact on the environment.
Other locals like Sophia Walter say the project is critical to reduce carbon emissions.
I can understand that people don't want to see development in their backyard, but this is the most industrial seascape I have seen in Australia.
The company behind the project, OceanX Energy, says the consultation process has just begun and environmental studies will need to confirm wildlife won't be harmed before it proceeds. Around Australia, there are dozens of infrastructure projects needed to meet renewable targets. As far as transmission lines go, the Australian Energy Market Operator says 10,000 kilometres of them will need to be built by 2050. There are 6 zones flagged for offshore wind farms. Just one has been approved so far.
At the moment, we're not on track to achieve 82% renewables by 2030 across the country.
To get Australia back on track, the federal government is expanding a taxpayer-funded scheme to subsidise and underwrite new projects. It says the country will reduce emissions by 42% by 2030, but admits more work needs to be done with communities.
To make sure that people who are going to be adversely affected are approached and treated with appropriately and solutions found. Because once you treat people inappropriately, then they're offside. If we don't get this done, then not only are our renewable energy targets at risk, but our climate change targets at risk.
Another major project has drawn the ire of locals in regional Victoria. This message to a power company was mowed into the lawn by 5th-generation potato farmer Joey Aganetti Fraser.
We've got a right in our say in our own land and they should hear us.
The proposed Western Renewables Link transmission line would move electricity through this property and others from green power sources like solar and wind farms in the state's west to a terminal station in Melbourne's north.
This landscape isn't just beautiful, it's also these farmers' livelihoods, and that's what they're worried is at risk with the proposed power lines. They're concerned it will devalue their land and hamper farming operations.
It will completely destroy the way we farm and operate. We can't use any sort of machinery under them, whether it be our headers, harvesters, tractors, they're all reached the limit of 3 metres.
That leaves a stalemate.
Compulsory acquisition is a mechanism and is available. However, as I say, we're working through with landholders. We speak to them regularly.
AusNet admits initial consultations didn't go as planned.
We didn't do it as well as we should have done.
What sort of compensation are you offering landholders?
It can vary from 100,000 up to millions and millions.
While Joey says she's not against green energy, she says it's also too late to find a compromise.
There's no negotiation at all with AusNet or the VNI West. No amount of money and compensation would make up for it.
No easy solution to a difficult problem.